Hello, my name is Helium Lemon 15. Today is May 7th, and it's currently 5:34 p.m. And tomorrow's my dad's birthday, so I need to write my birthday card for him before I forget. Speaking of things I have to do before I forget, I have to do some my co-op building sent out a thing that's like, take a survey on whether your air conditioner is working, and you gotta turn it in to like the office by a certain date, and if you don't if you don't do it, we'll fine you like $1,000 or something. It's something ridiculous. I'm like, what are you guys even doing, bro? Anyway, welcome back to Through the Ages. This is a Mario 64 ROM hack. The second ever Mario ROM hack that I've done on my channel, besides B3313 version 1.0.2. Gotta get that exactly correct, because there's like 12 versions of that game and they're all different. But yeah, this is Through the Ages by Kays. I'm gonna call him Kays from now until the end of time. Excuse me. No, I'm kidding. From now until the end of the LP. Just because it makes things simpler. I know his name is actually like pronounced Kaza because it's German or whatever, but I've had enough of that, and quite frankly, I'm getting tired of this game and its jankiness. As you can see right there, Mario kind of jankily glitched down the wall and had a stroke as he was doing it. I'd love to have a stroke right now after finishing. No. Well, somebody certainly finished. No, speaking of finishing, we gotta finish this Let's Play. I want to finish this Let's Play, and I want to do it out of spite. Because I have many thoughts about this game. But mainly, dear God, I just want this Let's Play to be over with already. No idea what the fuck's happening here. Just Mario getting crushed by the wall repeatedly as he slides down. This level is surprisingly jank. It's more jank than the rest of the game, I feel like. And it's one of the most memorable levels to me. Like, whenever I think about this game, I think about this level. But it's not exactly like a positive... I don't know how to describe it. I have many mixed feelings about this level. Like, at first, like, the visual aesthetic is really cool. Like, everything's red. You got these huge, like, temples and walls and buildings. And it feels, like, very, like, far away and mystical and exotic. And you got that huge sunset there. Or sunrise. It could be a sunrise. I don't know. And it's sort of like, I'm not too familiar with Odyssey, but I think one of the levels in Odyssey has a similar sort of either Chinese or Japanese inspired aesthetic. And of course the music is Chai Kingdom from Super Mario Land for the Game Boy, which is an interesting choice of music because I don't know, it kind of... It's a kind of an iconic song, but it's also a little bit racist. Like, it's very much a Asian stereotype. I don't know how to talk about it. You know what I mean? It's like that, it's like that song, Everybody Was Kung Fu Fighting, except that's, well, no, that is Chinese also. But it's just kind of very weirdly stereotypical, It feels like it boils down a very complex culture to a kind of dumb, brain-rotted stereotype. And I mean, like, a lot of So I was going to talk about old Super Mario. The ROM hacking community has kind of a K's problem. K's is probably the most well-known hacker. And I kind of talked about earlier in this Let's Play how he's kind of the Mozart of the ROM hacking community. You know, but that can also mean he's the most overrated hacker on the site, too. In fact, I was watching Vinny play a game called Night Shift at the Beta Museum, which is a ROM hack that takes, like, B3313 and is like a FNAF parody of that game. And for some reason I remember this. One of the comments was like, of course it's K's. No, it wasn't. That hack was made by Rovertronic, another like young, insanely talented hacker, kind of like K's, not as insanely overrated, and I think more talented in a lot of ways. I think he might be the most like talented / promising hacker on that site. I think one of my personal favorite, if not my favorite, hacker is usernames are spiders. Between them and Team Cornersoft, they've both made some of my favorite games on that website. But Case has made a lot of, like, his major hacks are this, Last Impact, and then you go through his profile and it's like a lot of meme hacks, like, oh, Super Mario 64, but it's like you play as this character, or you play as a different character. It's not really like a brand new, like, original game. And then he also has a hack called Super Mario 64 Land, which I think is a really interesting concept, but I haven't played too much of it. But looking through some of the comments on the website, people are like, oh, this hack is, like, weirdly overrated because of how jank it is. And then one of the other comments was like, well, it's probably overrated. It probably has such a high rating because it's K's. So yeah, I don't know. Sometimes being very famous for, like, doing one thing can be kind of toxic, I guess. I don't know how, I don't really know the point I'm trying to make. K's also made a really, like, stupid hack called Donald Trump 64, and basically the point of that hack was, like, Mario is like Mexican, and he's trying to cross the border wall, and it's got like a giant Donald Trump face on it, and it's just like, it's playing stereotypical Mexican music. It's just really dumb. It's really racist, and that's kind of, I guess that was the example that I was using to prove that K's has kind of a racism problem in some of his hacks, but whatever. It's that's kind of moot. I mean, you're still, you know, you're still allowed to enjoy whatever you want to enjoy. You're still allowed to enjoy his hacks. You know, and you're still allowed to enjoy Mario or nostalgia or whatever. And I don't know where I was going with this tangent. The other, I recorded a couple of videos recently where I was like doing a bunch of B3313 videos because I had like an early morning burst of energy, and I was going to talk about like, oh, these games are slop, and I'm going to talk about why. And now I feel kind of like bad for making that video almost, even though I think those were some of my best videos in a while, just because like people might get the wrong idea, like I'm talking trash about B3313. I'm kind of actually mainly wanted to talk trash about this game just because I have recorded most of it. I have pretty much finished recording this game except for like the last 5% of it. And that 5% I'm hoping to do live as live commentary. But yeah, there's many things that make this game frustrating just from like a gameplay point of view. Like, for example, the camera. I have many thoughts and feelings about the camera. In fact, the camera in this game, like, is like a special patented K's camera, and it quite literally makes me motion sick sometimes. It's been kind of a rough experience playing this game, and part of it is the damn camera. It makes me literally motion sick sometimes. It's programmed to, like, oh, I just learned that there's a name for that technique. That wasn't quite it, but I was watching Snooplax the other day, and he's like, oh, we're gonna do some silly kicks up this hill. And I'm like, silly kicks? That's really what they're called? Okay, I guess I'm gonna start calling them that now. I just, it makes sense, though. It's a perfect name for that technique. Volcano Adventure. Oh boy. We're gonna have an adventure. Okay, I sat on that title screen for way too long. Title screen? No, file, level, select. No, never mind. But yeah, the camera is a bit janky. Some of the levels are a bit janky. I had one issue with the game where it like kept crashing on a particular level. I forget what level it was. Yeah, see what the camera's doing? It like automatically zooms in to avoid collision. It's really just it frustrates me so much. There's also like so I set the camera not to auto-rotate because the camera also does a thing, like if you turn Mario around, the camera will turn automatically too. And I'm more used to how the camera works in like vanilla Mario 64. But I had it set, yeah, the camera's weird in this game because when you set it to manual instead of automatic, sometimes it will like, do the quick, like, is it 90 or 45 degrees? It'll just kind of click into place and it'll spin right where you want it to. And other times it will, like, slowly rotate. Like, it's like you're manually turning a camera around in a circle. And, especially in level 7, I had a lot of issues with that. It was, I don't know. I'm debating how I'm going to edit the next couple of videos. I thought it would be funny to, like, speed up the camera every time I spin it around. But I also kind of want to make you guys, like, see how much I suffered with this game. I don't know if suffered is the right word, but just how frustrating it has been. But yeah, we're going to talk about that. I really just want to finish this game because I've recorded almost all of it, and sometimes that's just that's the way it goes with this channel. Like, currently I have 6 Let's Plays going on at the same time, and the idea is to kind of try to be disciplined about it and try to finish some of them. I just like being able to say that I finished things. Where was I going with this? I don't know. Let's buy some more Pokemon. What do you say to that? We have 21 monies. You've unlocked Staryu, blah blah blah. These Pokemon are so useless. Like, I don't use any of them except for the ones that are necessary to get certain stars. I'm also not a very big Pokemon fan, so that could be part of the reason that I have so much spite for this game. Pokemon just seems to be like the most overrated Nintendo series, and I don't blame people for liking it, but I just the amount of people that are like, oh yeah, Pokemon's my favorite, is just has kind of like turned me off of it. And but you do have to get all Pokemon to 100% this game, because there are these little you know, sub levels, these training levels, mini games, whatever you want to call it. I also had a bit of fun with it because my L button is set to my reload state button, but that's also the button you need to summon your Pokemon, so that was fun. I had a lot of fun with that. That's why you kind of see me messing around with save states a lot in this game. But it's just like, this game is so all over the place. Like, it's called Through the Ages. It's like, it starts off being like, oh yeah, it's going to be about ancient history. And then it's not. It just kind of has a really random collection of levels, and then Pokemon for absolutely no reason. And like, the Pokemon are not even that helpful. I guess they could be helpful. It depends on, I'm sure there are some people who genuinely use the Pokemon in a playthrough of this game. Also, what is this, Weezing? Weezing looks like a ball sack, so that's pretty good. And then when we get this star, it's gonna be the end of the video, so I hope that wasn't too sucky of a video, and I will see you in the next episode of Through the Ages. Goodbye.